Our letter for today is from Madison. Dearest Candace, I feel like my daughter's nanny is slowly creating tension and dividing our family. The nanny has been with us for over 5 years. She seemed trustworthy, reliable, and caring. I always knew my child was in safe hands, and that was a relief that allowed me to go out or work without worry. But recently, I've begun to notice subtle things that make me question her motives and the impact her presence has on our household. Everything started when my sister-in-law and her children stayed with us for a couple of weeks. On the surface, the nanny appeared to get along with her. She smiled, chatted warmly, and seemed genuinely friendly. But whenever my sister-in-law turned her back, the nanny would whisper comments about her. It was confusing because she acted like they were best friends when my sister-in-law was around. Yet her words behind her back suggested otherwise. For example, my sister-in-law asked me if I could buy crayons for her kids while I ran errands the next day. The nanny whispered that my sister-in-law was just trying to get free things from me. She made it sound like she was warning me, but her tone carried a judgment I hadn't expected. Still, I didn't react. I wanted to keep peace and observe what was happening. The following day, I went out and bought crayons for my niece and nephew. I also got a little surprise for the nanny's youngest child, thinking she would appreciate it. When I presented the gift, instead of being happy, she commented on why I bought crayons for my sister-in-law's kids, saying they had their own money and I was being used. She said it in a calm, seemingly caring manner, but I could feel the underlying judgment. I smiled and reassured her that it was okay. I wanted to surprise my niece and nephew, and she didn't need to worry. I wasn't being taken advantage of because it was my decision to buy the crayons, and that choice was mine alone. The situation escalated with the laundry. While my sister-in-law stayed with us, the nanny volunteered to do their laundry for extra cash. After finishing the first load, she confided in me that it felt like my sister-in-law was taking advantage of her. I worried she might get too tired to properly care for my child, so I asked if she wanted me to tell my sister-in-law to stop giving her laundry. She agreed, and I spoke to my sister-in-law about it. To my surprise, my sister-in-law became upset. She thought I was making a big deal out of a small chore and preventing her from getting help while taking care of her infant. At first, I didn't understand why she was angry. I knew she needed support, and she had come to us for that reason. But later, when the nanny went on a short 2-day vacation, I learned that she had been eager to do the laundry behind my back. Contrary to what she told me, to my sister-in-law, she acted as if I was preventing her from helping, making me appear selfish, which was never my intention. This double-sided behavior has left me feeling conflicted. I love my nanny and trust her completely with my daughter. She is attentive, caring, and I know my child is happy and safe in her care. But I cannot ignore how her words and actions are subtly creating tension within my family. She seems to act differently depending on who is around, which makes it difficult to know her true intentions. I feel torn because I want to maintain a good relationship with the nanny for my daughter's sake, but I also want to protect my family from unnecessary conflict. Her behavior has made me question my authority in my own home. Even though I know I am making decisions out of love and concern for both my child and our family harmony. Now, my nanny is coming back tomorrow, and I am anxious. I wonder whether I should confront her about these behaviors or continue to monitor the situation quietly. I am afraid that confronting her could create tension that might affect my daughter's well-being, but staying silent may allow subtle manipulation to continue. I want to protect my family, my daughter, and the harmony in our household, while also maintaining trust with someone who has been a key part of our lives for 5 years. Candace, I feel lost. How do you confront someone you trust with your child, but who might be creating division behind the scenes? How do you balance trust, care, and family harmony without undermining your own authority? Should I speak openly with my nanny, or observe her more closely and manage the situation quietly? I am reaching out because I need perspective. What would you do in my place? How do you protect your child and family relationships while maintaining peace with someone you rely on every day for your child's care?